Welcome back to another video. Today we are discussing breaking news on extending the suspension of cruising with Norwegian Cruise Line. Norwegian announced today that safety is of course their #1 priority both on and off the ships, and due to the current global environment, they're extending the suspension of 2020 cruises to include all sailings through August 30th to be canceled. Norwegian is also extending all sailings in September to be canceled, except some Seattle-based Alaska cruises. This gets really interesting, but we'll get into this in a second. And there also are some select October sailings that are being canceled as well. The select October sailings that have been suspended are voyages departing on October 12th on the Norwegian Bliss to Alaska, October 4th on the Norwegian Joy, October 4th through October 11th on the Norwegian Breakaway, headed to Canada and New England, and October 2nd to October 9th on the Norwegian Gem, also to Canada and New England. So why would Norwegian cancel all sailings in September except for their Alaska-based sailings when Alaska has closed their borders for cruise ships until the end of October? Well, Norwegian has said that they're hopeful that through the support of Alaska delegation and the openness of mayors of Alaska town ports, that they will have the potential to resume voyages in September. For those who aren't aware, the Jones Act is what requires a ship that is sailing out of Seattle or any other U.S. port that's headed to Alaska and going to U.S. ports. They have to stop in Canada to accommodate the Jones Act. So we could potentially see that perhaps they stop in a port of Victoria, for example, and only make it a stop where no one can disembark. That would potentially work for the Jones Act, but we'll have to kind of wait and see on this, as Norwegian Cruise Line admits that they are being hopeful that this will work out, but it's kind of unclear as Canada has put out that they're closed until October 31st. So if you do have an affected sailing, any guests that have a reservation that is on a suspended voyage, you'll be automatically receiving a refund in the form of a future cruise credit for 125% of the amount that you paid up until June 25th. So you have a couple extra days to make any extra payments if you want. So the future cruise credit can be used up to 1 year of the date of any Norwegian cruise through 2022. So guests who prefer not to have a future cruise credit can have a refund back to the original paid amount. So if you had a cruise from July 1st through July 31st, you have until June 19th to submit a refund form if you were looking to have a full refund. So 72 hours to make a move and get that refund in. But if you have a cruise August 1st and onward, they're not even actually accepting those refund request forms yet. So August 1st to September 30th, you have to wait until July 6th for you to process that refund, and then it has to be submitted by July 17th. Basically, they want to process ones that are happening first, and then the second wave of all the cruises happening second. Now, if you also have a cruise booked and you booked any excursions or specialty dining packages or the drink package, any of those extra amenities and values, just make note that at the time of cancellation, all of those promotional offers and amenities are considered value adds, and they will be removed from your booking, and they will not carry over to other future reservations. So those future reservations are subject to prevailing future fares and the market depending on when you book again. So if you got a great deal on that drink package, unfortunately you can't lock that in. So a really interesting update from Norwegian with them suspending additional sailings, and an interesting nugget of hopefulness for them holding on to some Seattle-based Alaska cruises. Let me know your thoughts in the comments below if you think that them holding on to Alaska sailings is wishful thinking, or you think it may happen, or if you have a cruise that has been affected now by Norwegian's suspensions of sailings as well. I appreciate you guys watching. I hope you found the video informational and helpful. If you did, please do give it a big thumbs up, subscribe for more, and until next time, ciao for now.